Hello there, listeners. Welcome back to the Bingkai Suara podcast with me, Roy, of course. And in today's episode, we've got a really, really special guest with us today from the Philippines, Ben and Ben. Their newest single, Comets, has been out for a while now. And if you guys haven't listened to it, please do, because you're truly missing out. Please check it out because it's just so emotionally good and relatable and touching. And now, I'm so excited today. I'm so excited today because we're here with the one and only Ben and Ben. Oh my God. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, Roy. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
We're good. We're good. Thanks for asking. How about you? Are you good?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations, guys, on the release of Comets. It's yet another great and amazing song by you guys, and it's just so amazing. I love it so much.
thank you. Thank you. We,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. And then today, I'm so excited to talk to you guys about it and about band and band in general. If you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Sure. We're so excited to share about the song. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Maybe to those who haven't listened to the song, could you guys maybe tell us about what Comet is about? And where did you guys get the inspirations for the song?
Comets is a song about people who come and go. Um, People in our lives who, at one point, were very special to us, but then they weren't meant to stay. And the same goes for experiences, for memories that we wish we could have lasted a bit longer, but then sometimes they just go away, and then before we know it, they're just a memory in the past. So, Comets is a song that hopefully helps people get to a point where they accept that it is part of life. Because sometimes we have difficulties, like moving on or letting go from those moments, right? And yeah, it's a very personal song for sure. It came from like very deep experiences. But sometimes, it can also come in like light moments. Like, for example, when you have your favorite banana
Yeah.
shake and you wish you could go back to that moment where you had it, but then it's just already something in the past. But it can also go to deeper things like a relationship that you really cherished and you wish you could have held on to a bit longer, but then fleeting things basically. Yeah, and we're aside from like the song itself, like we're so happy with how it turned out in production as well. Because we worked with Patricia Lasaten, an Indonesian producer for this one.
Yeah. No, you just mentioned it. I believe this is your first time working with Petra Sihombing, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. It's
Yeah.
our first and definitely not the
Yeah.
last.
Oh, yeah, definitely. How was it though, working with him, putting together this amazing song?
Maybe Keifer can share about it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah?
apart from we're just knowing Petra as a person, it felt like we were all in the same wavelength with not just with music, but also with interestingly enough, also with humor. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we really got to. We were all just open hearts with everything, especially when they came here with um yeah. So yeah, basically we all had fun. Just knowing him was great. Even until now, we get to do some Zoom calls with him when
Yeah.
we work with him. We still make jokes. He sends us food. They sent us
Yeah,
yeah
he sends us food. Like he
uh,
sent us like
Wow.
a store
a
a
store,
store right.
like really, because like there's this Filipino snack that's our favorite.
Yeah.
So
Um,
delicious.
yes,
Yes.
and then he said, wait, there's an Indonesian version of this snack which is way better,
Yeah.
and I believe in it so much. It's called Astor. Then I'll send it to you. This isn't sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, not
Yeah, of course, man.
yeah. And then he sent some snacks over. And there was also this really good mee goreng flavored
yeah.
The
chips
chips.
Oh, wow.
that
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we really loved so
But
much.
basically, Petra's an amazing guy.
Yeah,
And
we were on the same wavelength. It fit naturally like a glove or like really good shoes. So and then like going on to the music, that chemistry like in personality carried over into the way we made music. I think because we listened to a lot of the same influences, and I think they really came out in this song and other songs we're actually working on with Petra. Um, and for
Even his music, like
yeah.
super love his music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. For some reason, like there was just this chemistry going on with the band and with Petra, and we don't find that often actually. So when we do, especially with someone not from here in Philippines,
Yeah.
it's really special to us. Um, yeah, and so he actually flew here for a couple of days to work on the song. And after like a couple of days, just like bing bong like that, the song came out, and it was magic. I don't know how else to call it. It was magic, and
Yeah.
now we enjoy the process so much that we actually worked on a couple of other songs with him, and they'll come out really soon too.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I'm so happy to hear that you guys enjoy working with Petra, and I hope these collaborations can be very for a very very long time. And I'm so glad, and just I'm looking forward to those songs to get released very very soon. Yeah, I'll definitely look forward to them. Now, I'd like to talk to you guys about your band, about Ben and Ben. Obviously, your band's name is Ben and Ben, which is a quite simple yet amazing name, I believe. But is there any story behind, how you guys came up with the name?
So Ben and Ben is actually Ben actually came from so we're the twin vocalists of the band, and our second name is Benjamin. So the name Ben and Ben came from our second names, and it was quite funny though because we actually thought of it not as like this big of a band when we came up with the name, and then when we spoke to the rest of the band, and then we were like, the name Ben and Ben doesn't fit so many people in it. Like, we should probably change the name. And they were like, no, you know what? Let's just keep
yeah,
it. Yeah.
it made sense because we're already 9, and so we shouldn't be Ben and Ben now. But then we thought that it would be a really good
Yeah.
conversation
Yeah,
starter.
it's a good story.
Plus, our front men are twins, so
yeah.
kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
sadly there is no deep, profound backstory to the name Ben and Ben. Sometimes we think that we could make one, but yeah, we don't have to. And that's where it started. The name Ben and Ben, and the band was really now a lot of what we hold very important is friendship in the band. And that comes out in the music that we make. We also are very proud to say that we focus so much on like what we do being live. So that's actually also one of the reasons why we're a lot in the band, because even if it's live and you have these 9 instruments, when you hear it, it's all just one piece of music that comes out to every
True,
performance.
yeah.
So yeah, and we really love performing live. So honestly, one of our dreams is to be there in Indonesia and
Yes.
perform live.
Yes, please.
Yes, we've never done that, so that's one of our dreams for sure.
Yes, please. Yeah, I mean, you guys certainly don't need a really, really, like a really great backstory, because what you just told me is already amazing. So you guys stick to that. You don't need another. You don't need to make up another backstory, because you guys are
Thank
already
you.
amazing.
That's very affirming.
Now, yeah, there are a lot of you. There are 9 of you. I've got to ask you though, how do you maintain such a healthy dynamic among the band members? I mean, like just as I said earlier, there are 9 of you, so I believe you've got to maintain that.
Um, we hang out. We just talk. We talk about our feelings together every year. I mean, I feel like it's like a car that you just kind of have to make sure you check on every now and then. Because if you don't check on each other, your mental health is just gonna go tumbling down, and like
Yeah.
you don't really get to talk about things that should be talked about. And a lot of people don't realize that being in a band is a lot like just being in a family or being in a being in a family, because you go through so many things together. You make music, and making music in itself is such an emotional bit of labor. It's so emotionally intensive. If you want it to be, I mean, you can just make music that
Yeah.
is for the fun, for the memes, but
Yeah.
we make a lot of really. We'd like to think really meaningful music. So yeah, check on each other a lot.
And
Ah,
I
I
think
love that.
also, like over the years, we've learned uh, how to collaborate well together in making a song. Like making a song is quite like making pancakes, right? Like
Really?
there has to be a perfect balance and technique. I mean, it's something as simple as 3 minutes and music in 3 minutes, but
Yeah.
then the right blend of every instrument, every ingredient has to come out blended very well together. That nothing
Yeah.
sticks out like a sore thumb, right? And I think being 9 in the band and having our own instruments, that actually, for some reason, it's way more difficult but fulfilling to decide on what not to play than it is to decide what to play. Because when you're 9 in the band, you practice a lot of giving space to another. Like,
Yeah.
I put what I feel should be there, and then I leave some space for the others. I think that's something that we learned to do over the years. And
Just basically like cooking a dish, basically.
yeah, cooking a
Like
dish.
with all the there's a recipes
Right,
and
yeah.
ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a dish in mind, like you want to make a soy chicken, you can't just say, I want to put chocolate.
Yeah.
Might work, no?
Yeah. I mean,
might work
It
though.
might.
Soy
So yeah,
chicken
we have to
with-
be open. We have to be open-minded to
But
these
but
things.
that's what's interesting too. Like when we make music, we do try to stretch ourselves and try new things. But it's a good thing we get to do
Yeah.
it like in our own kitchen and not like we let people try it but not immediately like release it because for
Yeah.
sure it might not work right.
Yeah. Take
But
Comets,
yeah.
for example.
Yeah.
That song was actually written way back in 2020. But we didn't feel, even if like we really gave it our all in like putting everything into the song, we felt like there was something missing in terms of like
Mm.
what could be placed into the song for it to be ready to be released. And at some point, we actually found it not within the band anymore. We found it with Petra, because that was the missing ingredient for it to really shine through and have its sunny side come
Yeah.
out, like to really be out there and like be a full song and blossom into what people hear now. So um, yeah, so it can come from different places, but then really everyone just has to see where the song is headed and give what you must and then leave space for the rest. I think those are some of the things that we
Yeah.
believe in, like music making. And we love the obviously we love the community aspect of it. Because we think that music is such a communal thing that we love sharing with each other and we love sharing with our audience. So yeah, we just really love music, man. I mean, and we love sharing about it too.
Yeah, I mean, I love it so much. You guys compare making music to cooking. I mean, that makes me hungry right now. I bet you guys
Yes.
all are hungry right now. So yeah, I'm
Same.
gonna be quick so that you guys can have lunch maybe. So
Eat lunch.
yeah, well, I would like to know that. Yeah, I mean, can you guys maybe walk us through your creative process when when making a new song? You guys must have sometimes you guys must have like creative differences with each other when making music and all. But how do you guys handle creative differences within the band? Is it like only by communication, or you guys do something else to handle it?
So since we started with a band, most of our songs have been written by Paolo and Miguel. And something that brought us together to work on the music was the philosophy that we have to serve the song. So ever since then, with all the songs that we've released, we've worked on all the albums, the two albums that we've worked on and released so far. That's something we always tried to work on, is to serve the song. So I think with every song, there have been creative differences. And something that really trained us to work with each other and not kill each other with it is humbling ourselves and to really aim for that one goal to really serve the song. And, put down your egos, put down the petty things that you want to put in it for your own sake, and to just really deliver what the song needs. And for some reason, by the time we finish a song, all 9 of us connect and agree that okay, this song has been served, and we try our best not to let the song out without all of us feeling like we've served the song. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's something that we've gotten used to for the past years.
And one practical
Okay.
thing that we do with ideas is we try them. So, for example, like we have 3 separate ideas for a song. We really go to the lengths of trying them out, just so like an idea could really come out to its fullest, and you see it, and you can really, and from there you can actually base whether or not it's worth pursuing. We try not to like shoot down ideas at the first part of the creative process, because you'll never know until you really do the effort of trying it out. Yeah, and then from there we choose what really serves the song best, as Poch said. I know this isn't
Yeah,
probably in the script or the plan, but would you like us to sing a snippet of the song?
for sure. Yeah, if you guys don't
Oh,
mind,
okay, of
we'd
course,
love
of
that.
course. Yeah, we'll sing you a verse and a chorus, and then we'll do the invite after. Hey, what's up, listeners of the Bingkai podcast for Ben&Ben, and this is our song, Comets. Don't you say it's all because I didn't give myself enough to you, that the sparks filled out, even though we swore they never would come. Why do comets come my way if they were only meant to pass? Why did your love fill my days if it was never meant to last? Was it never meant to last?
perfect. And I think that wraps our sessions today. I mean, I had really, really amazing time chatting with you guys. I really do. I'd love to talk to you guys and have another
Likewise.
fun
Thank you so
conversation with
much.
you guys in the future. Thank you so much. And once again, congratulations on Comets. I really, really appreciate you guys swinging by here to talk with us. And yeah, for all our dear listeners, remember our podcast is just one click away. So yeah, Ben&Ben, thank you so much for joining us today. Best
Thank
of
you.
luck for everything, and I hope to talk to you again very, very soon. Yeah, and with that being said, it's our time to go. I'll see you guys later to for our next episode. Take care, you all. Then thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye. Cheers.